Welcome to Full Stack PHP Web Development course. A full stack web developer is a person who can develop both client and server technologies. He is aware of program or browser technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and PHP. Today is the first section of our course in which you will be taught HTML. So HTML is a standard markup language for creating web pages. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is a standard markup language for creating web pages. HTML describes the structure of a web page. HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. HTML elements label pieces of content such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph, this is a link, etc. Check out its simple HTML document. It includes some of the elements to display the result in your web page. What is an HTML element? An HTML element is defined by a start tag, some content, and an end tag. The purpose of web browser is to read HTML document and display them correctly. A browser does not display the HTML tags but uses them to determine how to display the document. HTML editors. A simple text editor is all you need to learn HTML. Web pages can be created and modified by using professional HTML editors like Adobe Viewer. For a very fast basic HTML document, you can also use Windows default Notepad editor. So open it and write down HTML code, save it with the .html extension. Next is the HTML basic examples. In this chapter, I will show some basic HTML examples. Don't worry if I use tags that you have not learned yet. HTML document starts with the document type declaration. HTML document itself begins with HTML and ends with HTML ending tag. The visible part of HTML document is between the body tags. HTML headings are defined with the H1 to H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading, H6 defines the least important heading. HTML paragraphs are defined with the P tag. HTML links are defined with the A tag. HTML images are defined with the image tag. HTML elements is defined by start tag, some content, and an end tag. HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. HTML elements can be nested. This means the element can contain other elements. All other HTML document consist of nested HTML elements. The following example contains four HTML elements: HTML, body, H1, and P tag. The HTML element is the root element and it defines the whole HTML document. It has a start tag HTML and an end tag. Then inside the HTML element there is a body element. The body element defines the document's body. It has a start tag body and an end tag body. Then inside the body elements there are two elements H1 and P. The H1 element defines a heading. It starts with H1. HTML attributes provide additional information about HTML elements. All HTML elements can have attributes. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. Attributes usually come in name value pairs like this. HTML headings are titles or subtitles that you want to display on your web pages. H1 defines the most important heading, H6 defines the least important heading. Headings are important. Search engine uses the headings to index the structure and content of your web pages. User often skim a page by its heading. It is important to use heading to show the document structure. H1 heading should be used for main headings, followed by H2 heading, then the less important H3 and so on. HTML paragraphs. A paragraph always starts on a new line and is usually a block of text. HTML element defines a paragraph. A paragraph always starts on a new line and browser automatically add some white space, a margin before and after a paragraph. Now let's move to the practical of what we read until now. So in the left side you have an editor and to the right side what we will code its result will be shown. So very first element is the doc type HTML element. Then I will write down HTML start tag, then its ending tag. Next I have to define the body tag. First its start tag, then its ending tag. Now I have to give the heading in my web page. So I will use h1 tag, then its ending tag. Please note I have written the start tag, then the contents, then the ending tag. Next I will define paragraph tag. Note all elements are case sensitive. Now I have to show the result in the browser. The left side is the source code of this HTML document. I am not using Windows Notepad, so I don't have to save. It is a W3 School live editor where just I have to press the run button and it will show result without saving file to the right side of this editor. So first is the heading, then next is the paragraph tag. So this is the basic structure of HTML document. Now I have to use attributes and will give some color to my heading and paragraph. I will use style attribute is equal to double quotes and inside it is your is value and I am using the CSS color and let me set its value to green. Check out its syntax. It is the name of the CSS property, then colon and its value, then the semicolon. Same I will do for the P. Note I have given a space. I have not wrote this attribute beside P. Character I have to give some space. Style is equal to double quote color. Then let me set blue. Or you can use hexa or RGB values for these colors. Then I have to write double quote. Now I have to run to see the effects. So attributes are applied. Heading has green color and paragraph has blue color.